You know, I was going to hop off, but then I was like, you know what? Let's keep going. One of the reasons why I was going to get off is because my kitty was being whiny, but then Kitty went and fell asleep. So, since he's now conked out on the stairs, I might as well. It is something I've been wanting to do anyway, is I kind of want to get... Oh dear. I kind of want to get ahead on my recordings as well. Currently, I'm like on time with my recordings because I generally like to release 2 videos a day. 2 videos per day. And so, like, if I play for 1 hour a day, I can record 2 30-minute episodes and then I'm done. But I want to try and get to where I have more banked up. Okay, let's come grab these and do this. Whoa, I was holding the button and it didn't do it. Weird. Alright, uranium. Dump you. Okay. We officially need to do that. Okay. So we were waiting for all of the rockets to come down last episode so that we could go over and... uranium. So we could go over and place down another drill and pick up a bunch of super. We need another super drill. And that is still the plan. I'm just distracted by all the uranium that's everywhere. Because I call down the rockets and I want to make sure I actually get the resources for it. Yeah, my eyeball. Ooh, was that a... That was. Ooh, hello. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so many more. So much uranium. It's good, it's good. Like, you know, I called down 5 rockets worth of uranium, so I'd hope there'd be a lot. And the main reason why we wanted all the super was because we are officially up to tier 4 heat. And tier 4 heat takes 3 per. And we want to get a lot. We want to get like at least 8. Okay, I can almost get everything from this one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and our inventory should be full. Yep, there we go. So I was thinking about like what one of my favorite points in history to play is, and interestingly enough, it's everything World War II related. Because I do a lot of like Sniper Elite, and I really like the Indiana Jones movies and stuff like that. Oh, there's one more right there. Looks like I missed. That's okay. But yeah, there's one of the games that I'm going to be... I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. I might record it by level that I do. But I do want to do... The plan is to basically have a playlist of every major game that I like on my channel. That's the point, or that's the plan. Because honestly, I watch my own content back half the time. So it's like having a full playlist of all of my favorites is something I really want. So like there's going to be Sniper Elite here at some point. I'm going to have Sniper Elite 5. I might even go back and do 4. Could do a playthrough of Sniper Elite 4, a full playthrough of Sniper Elite 5. Those ones I'll probably release by the episode though, or by the mission instead of by the half hour. So those would be longer videos. Okay. But those are ones that I do have on the dossier as well. Yeah, and I don't have the super for another rod. If I did, I would immediately throw 2 drills down as super. I'd honestly bring enough for a recycler too, or not recycler, the garbage can, the shredder. Because at some point I'm going to need both. So the plan is we want to get 3 drills at the super, and a shredder. And then at the sulfur osmium, we're going to want 1 shredder and probably another... we'll see. Until you get up to osmium rods and the robots, it's not as critical to have extra of those two. Really, having like 1 aluminum drill, 1 sulfur, and 1 osmium is usually enough to start off. Alright, we determined we need to go out this way, right? To go to super. Because this way pokes us out right here, and then we fly around the falls. And then, yeah, because the super is... That's weird. I'm just thinking to myself of where the... Hello. Just thinking to myself of where the cave is for the super versus where it pokes out for the other bit. Oh yeah, I need to grab the rest of that at some point too. I would almost throw more feedback in and be like, hey, would you guys ever consider another super cave on the other side of the map? That way we're just not always at the mercy of right here. Because, yeah, generally speaking, if you have 2 of everything, 2 locations of every major resource, like the uranium, iridium, and super, osmium. Because, like, osmium has, what, 3 or 4 locations? There's a lot of osmium on this map, but there's only 1 super. But that's where the robots will come in. Once we get the robots, we'll have a lot more leniency on that. Because then I can throw, like, 3 or 4, you know, tier 3 drills down, and then just set them all to supply, and then not have to worry about it anymore. Alrighty. Do I want to head home? Let's head down to sulfur osmium, and we can grab some more like osmium or something on the way. Or I can hit one of these chests and see if there's anything good here. There is. Let's take that. And then head home. Not bad. Okay, so we have a bunch of super, so we should be able to throw down a couple of the tier 4 heats now. And then... oh yeah, we have to head over this way and then up. The other key thing is once we get to where we have the teleporters up, then where we are on the map will have absolutely nothing to do with advancement in the game. The teleporters just make the entire map, you know, instant. Which is good. I mean, that's a point of development in the game that you want to have. Okay. Okay, so I think what my plan is right now, I put down a second building. Yeah, I really want to see if I can get 5, honestly. 5 of the Biodome 2s. If we can get 5 of those up, and then because we need the wood for the rockets and other recipes, so we'll need that. Oh wow, look at that. The bits that are loaded in versus not is really interesting there. So we have 2 biodomes. We need 2 fertilizer per. Okay, let's come over to food seeds and drop that. Plant seeds and drop that. Organize. Titanium, silicon, magnesium, cobalt, uranium, iridium, aluminum. In fact, let's keep the aluminum for a moment because I need 1 rod. Oof. Yeah, that did not leave me with almost anything. In that case, let's get 2 iridiums, 1 red, and let's come out here to our lip. As I say, I think I'm out of iron. Last I checked, I think I was out of iron. There. So that gives us one of those. I'm out of super now for that. Okay, so let's go like this. Then we're going to go Science-y. We want to immediately grab enough for another drill. Right, because super's out. Yeah. And then I need a shredder. So let's go here. Let's go unpin the drill and pin the shredder instead. We need an explosive and a uranium. Uranium and an explosive. And then we can get the super from the spot because we're heading back to super immediately. Whoops, after we get water. One of you, one of you. Okay. We're heading straight to super, and we're going to throw down a shredder there as well. We should be okay on power, but we'll find out when we get there. When I throw down another drill and another shredder. And our first shredder, technically. Okay. We have one of those going, which is good. Yeah, this is we're officially to the point where we need a crap ton of super, and it is not very easy to get. Or it's not hard to get, it's just a long fly. Like we're on tier 3 agility and tier 3 jetpack, and it still takes us like a minute to fly there and back. A minute or two to fly there and back. The nice thing, though, is we really only need to hit certain levels of, like, production or whatever, and then we'll be able to start getting it. Okay, so we want to go this way out. Like, once we hit the tier 3 drills, then we'll have a lot better access to those resources. Because part of the time is we're wasting time drilling when we're getting non-specific items. So like when we're harvesting super and then mining iron, for example, or magnesium instead, that's a waste of a cycle, right? Instead of a guaranteed super, we got something else. We're 12 here, okay. Yeah, I only need the one video to make it. Hang on. I changed my mind. I'm not uploading the other one right now. I'll do an upload party like tonight or something. Okay, let's come over here. Slap down a... Oh. Oh no. I'm one osmium short. I'm gonna have to go visit the osmium for a second. Whoops, that was a mistake. Gotta visit my sulfur osmium for a second. I didn't realize I had brought exactly enough osmium for just the drill, and I needed one extra, so. Luckily, it's just right here. The one thing that would make this nicer would be if there was a second entrance to that super cave that was like right here on the back. That would be cool. What do you have? All this super. Love it. Okay, so one osmium real quick. Oof. Oof. That's no good. Although, to be fair, I need another... Oh, I need another one. I only have found one powder around here, though. It's okay. We'll make it work. I need to throw down... Hello. I need to throw down another shredder over with those two. So that way I can shred the excess materials that I don't want to fly home. Because the problem is my inventory is only so big, and when I have 2 drills going, I can't collect everything from the 2 drills. The whole point of having the shredder here is to make up the difference. because I need it out of I need the resources out of here so that I can take it home. So like, for example, here, we're going to dump those two, I guess. Grab the rest. Yeah, see? So like... Okay. And then I can choose what I want to take home now. I want that, and then whatever's left there. Okay. Oop, oxygen. Oxygen, oxygen. Does whatever, and oxygen. Alright, how are we looking here? We're looking pretty good. Yeah. And the nice thing is I am getting ahead. Today I'm getting, like, 3 days worth of episodes recorded, which is good. And then what might happen is, depending on how this weekend and into next week goes, I might end up releasing three or 4 videos a day. It just depends on how far ahead I get versus how far we are in the playthrough. Because obviously I want to get as close to beating the game as possible, or to beat the game, before the 1.0 release hits. Which, I mean, I've got 9 days, so... I'm not worried about the 9 days as much as having all the content out by then, or as much of it out as I can by then. Alrighty. Oh, one thing I've considered doing too is doing like a supercut. There's a couple content creators that I really enjoy that they do supercuts of their playthroughs, where you can have the entire playthrough in one video, 1 to 2 videos or whatever. And basically what you do is, like, so for example, for a game like this, you just cut all of the fly time out completely. So you're like, oh, we need this resource, and then you just cut back to having that resource. Because, like, for these episodes, right, like when I fly there and back and then fly there and back, it's a lot of travel time that's just wasted time. But we'll see. If that's something you're interested in, like a supercut, let me know. I'll probably do a supercut, honestly, because I think that'd be fun. The annoying part would be editing and compiling it, because that would be very, very long and tedious. I can do it, it's just going to be very involved to do it. Okay, then we got some super... We got a couple lermas. Love my lermas. And then over here, we got sciencey stuff, and we had one more food. Okay. Okay, let's go check on the mushrooms, because we were gone a long time. Okay. And then check on the eggplants. Okay. Now let's go like this. Let's turn off Shredder. And let's turn on... I have to come over here to turn it on. That one. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus all the algae. Okay. Dump you back in there. Let's come grab silicon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Need some water. I'm really excited for the new soundtrack. That was one of the key points from the 1.0 that notes that I was really excited for. Having like 15 new soundtrack items would be really fun. Okay, let's come over here. We're gonna take that off and then get those done. Perfect. All right, that gives us a bunch of bioplastic. I'm glad we had that many mushroom seeds that we had been able to collect. Because usually a lot of the mushroom seeds are one of the pieces of the game that is limited. There's only so many that spawn in, and they're rarer than the other items. And a bunch of them are locked behind the fusion reactors, which is really rough. Hey, nuclear fusion. Hey, kitty, come here. Hello, handsome. What are the chances of me tucking you into onto my lap? Tucking you onto my lap. Here, come here. If you come here, I'll put you on my lap. Come here. Oh, are you ready? Hello, my dog. Hi, sweetheart. You gonna go say hi to Mom? Sweetie.
Hello. Where did you come from?
Heaven, obviously.
No, you still can't have the flowers.
I was gonna make a comment on that. Like, what are the odds that he goes for your flowers right now?
Flowers.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
No,
3.
no.
1, 2,
I love
3,
you,
4.
no.
Have you seen the videos of where they're like, the dog's like leaning over to bite something, and they're like, "Don't do it," and the dog goes, and like slowly goes after it anyway.
You just sit there and perch, huh?
Hi, handsome. Oh, the one thing I will need to make sure is that I get both of my... Hang on, let me refresh this. Because now that that's updated... There we go, yeah. So we have 2 videos that are ready for tonight, which is good. And then I need to upload a bunch tomorrow. I need to either tonight or tomorrow, or both. I need to set to upload a bunch of videos. Because I've got a bunch recorded now. They're just not uploaded. Okay, what was I doing here? Okay, clearly we were doing 2 of those. Okay, so that's what we were doing. We were doing that. How's power looking? 22 versus 23. Okay. How much do you take? 51. Okay, so I officially need more power. I have enough super for 2 of those or 1 of those. Let's go to the dump chests. Air filter. Good, that's a good one. Yeah, see, we have enough for a fusion. That's annoying. Whoa. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so there's a fusion, but now I don't have enough super to throw those down. Okay, so put those down. Put those in with it, just so I know that's what I was doing. Put those there, too, while we're at it. Okay. We could go to the super cave. I'm trying to think of what's next here. Okay, so let's zoom this back here. Okay, we just got our air filter. So let's get that next. Which I think is in here. Yeah, air filter. 2 bios. 1 super. 1 osmium. 1 of you. 2 bioplastic. And 1 fabric. Perfect. Now let's unpin that. Sweet, we're at minus 1.9. I love it. The other question is, how much super do we have? We have 2 super. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more sulfur. Let's see if we can do this. Always remember to remove the door, because bad things happen when you don't. Okay, can I do 1 more door? I can. Oh my gosh, I could do 1 more. I could do all 5 in 1 row. That's so funny. So, like, this one will have nothing. This will have 2. Oh, this is so funny. And this will have 2. This is definitely one of those moments where I'm going to want to have robots taking care of it, because having 5 biodomes in a row is not something I'm going to want to have to deal with all the time. Yeah, that gave us 4 though, so that's good. Let's come over to dump and dump those. Look at that. We're getting our tree bark oxygen. Hi, handsome.
It's fine.
Yeah. Give me a second. Grab 2 of you, 1 uranium, 2 iron, and 1 cobalt. Okay. We'll fly right in the middle of these 4. So right here. And then does this reach? It does. It reaches all 4. So yeah, so if we fly over and look at it, fly over and look at it. Oh no. Look, it has a square. Oh no. Developers, you have a square hitbox on your building. Where do I have to go to see the... Hello? Usually you can look at the object and it'll show you its stats, but it's not giving that to me. Yeah, I hope the developers go back over all of the structures and everything and rocks and everything and pull the hitboxes in so that they're nice and set. What are we at? 26. Yeah. We'll do this episode and then I'll hop off and hang with the boy. Oh, I also have to grab the thumbnails and everything before as well. Yeah. So I got some goodies to do. We have our first power here though, which is lovely. All right, so let's turn that off. Oh, let's look at the stats with what that did. Oh yeah, look at that oxygen intake. That oxygen intake is fantastic. And that'll get us our tree spreaders, which is more oxygen and plants, if I remember right, and then the water life collector. But that one is way out there. Yeah, we're going to have to throw a bajillion oxygen rockets in to get that one. The machine optimizer 2. We are almost halfway to the machine optimizer 2, which means our heat is already doing pretty well, and we only have 1 heater going, so that's good. Okay, what did I determine? Am I already out of super again? I'm already out of super again. How much time do we have? 27? Okay. Let's see if we can do a quick super trip, or at least get to the super before I have to hop off. Definitely something for the super cut I will try to chop off. I will definitely do that. And then I gotta remember, I gotta look that up. There's certain specs for like the maximum length of a movie that you can upload to YouTube. And that part will be fun because it'll be like 1 supercut can be uploaded a day kind of a thing. Because they're going to be so big. But yeah, I would love to do supercuts. I love supercuts. I think they're pretty fun. Basically, you just take all your videos of a series and you smush them together front to end. You smush them together, and then you remove any dead weight areas in the videos if you can. So like for content creators that throw an intro and an outro on each video, when they do supercuts, they cut the intro and outro off. And then oftentimes if there's like just a grindy bit where they'll say like, I'm going to go mining or something, and then they'll like pause it there and then like fade back in once they're done mining instead of showing them mining. And it's really good because you end up with you end up cutting some of the fluff out and then just showing the final product or whatever, which is good. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of editing and length that is and see if it's worth it or not. With this kind of a game, I think it would be. It just depends. We'll see when we get to that point. Alright, let's come over here and dump everything. Perfect. Okay. Oof. Yeah, see, this is the whole reason why we need the shredder here, is look at how much crap we had plus this. Okay. For what we need, I think we were out of iron completely. So